What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode number 8, I think. We just completed stage 1. We're about to get baroniated. Is that a word? I don't know. We're about to get the title of Baron of the Stolen Lands, and we're going to start kingdom building. So that should be exciting. So rest off awaits. Let's do it.
Adventures can wait.
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the Stolen Lands and return with the Stag Lord's head, but I knew you could handle it.
Sure you did.
You've pulled it off even faster than I expected. Very good. We were short of time, and these months you've won for us proved very useful. Lord Mayor Selenius especially appreciated it, and asked me to give you this little token of gratitude.
So I think if you do it within 30 days, I believe, you get this item. It's called Lord Protector. I'll show you what it is, but if you just keep up with the guide that we did, you'll easily be able to do it. So there is a little timetable in order to get this item.
Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Restov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands if you wish, but this time as a ruler.
She's the sister of King Noleski.
But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections. Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Kasil, a young half-orc with impeccable poise, performs the textbook perfect bow. Wow. I thought it was saying prefers a textbook over a bow. Anyway, so this part is super political, and I'm not going to get into it, but
enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
She really wants us, excuse me, she really wants us to be on her side when she's going against Sertova and blah blah blah. And Sertova wants us on their side. It's just all a pain. But then there's this guy, Lander. Actually, let me save real quick. Because I can't remember if I make a check with him or not. A handsome, well-dressed young man of about 17 years old looks at you with a polite smile. So, you're the famous slayer of Stag Lord's gang, soon to be a baron. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. What, just Lander? No last name, no title? Well, let's just say I'm here incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. Truth behold, that's precisely what I want to speak to you about. You see, I'm an heir to one of Brevoy's noble houses. Doesn't say which one. I won't say which, but believe me, a newly appointed baron with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. I travel the country in secret without servants so I could see it for myself, not from a carriage window, but... what the hell was that? But face to face with people. My family would never approve, of course, but then I never asked. I need to know Brevoy if I'm going to rule a part of it someday. Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot. Tell me more. I'll consider your proposal. Okay, so talk to him if you want. He's one of the 3 people you can choose. This guy's pretty cool, Mager Varn. He looks a lot more comfortable, or he doesn't look very comfortable here. He looks more comfortable on the field. Big dude. Let me introduce myself. I'm Mager Varn, the new ruler of Dunsward, your neighbor to the east. Like you, I'm about to be a baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. So, he got set on a mission as well. His was a lot easier than ours, I must say. But he succeeded, so he's going to be a baron of his own land, which is cool.
Will you drink with me?
Of course, to beauty.
To beauty. It sweetens our happy days and brings solace to our dark and sorrowful ones. But jokes aside, I came to apologize. I know the words I said in our conversation with Lady Aldery might have offended you, but this was not my intention. The lessons life has dealt me were not easy.
Apology accepted.
I came across some very valuable information. What brave conqueror of these wild lands wouldn't be intrigued by news of an ancient shrine, possibly full of great treasures?
Great treasures.
A place such as this was discovered by my old friends from Kadira, and it just so happens to be located in lands that today become rightfully yours. My friends lack the courage to enter the shrine and seek the treasure, but what will stop us? We who know the taste of battle and have been singed by the same fire.
Well, I don't know about that. You're a demon, so yeah. Yeah, why not?
I'm sure you'd like to finally gain your official title and celebrate your victory. And I don't like noisy parties and ceremonies. Find me when you return to your dominion. I'll rent a house in your capital. We can discuss the details of our expedition there.
Alrighty.
So long, friend. I'll call you so today because soon enough, all you'll be hearing is, Your Grace, Your Grace, Your Grace.
That's right. Alright, there's a lot of dialogue here. Alright, so this chick is another one. So this is Natala Sertova. She's the sister to the king. Sertova's the most ruling family right now. And she's like, you're not only tough but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. And I'm like, yeah, you're a bitch. Okay. Before you leave, please allow me to introduce someone to you. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing her lowborn stepson. Again, both of them hate each other. They're fighting against each other. One saying you join my side, you're better. One saying you join the other, you're better. They're all retarded. So, I don't even know what I just clicked. Oh, what awaits me? Yeah, whatever. I'll consider your proposal. Okay, again,
I'm there.
all dummies. Okay, you want to save before you talk to Avanki here? Asvanki? It's a hell of a name. You will be making a check. So he's a handsome man. He's not dressed very right. Talking about Aristel, there's actually a lot of people that like the stag god. He's like, why would I wear... Nobles dress in silks and satin to stand out. Priests just wear simple robes. I see you fought beside Jamandi that night. Oh, that was him. Cool. Alright, so diplomacy, we need a 10 to pass it. Bringing law into the stolen lands is a difficult endeavor. I would be grateful any help you could spare. Failed. Alright. This is why we save first. We made the check now, finally, and this is a truly noble undertaking. I believe our community will be able to provide you with a reasonable assistance. We will help you construct a shrine in your capital free of charge, and that's a really good deal. So thank you, dude. Appreciate it. And that's all there is to talk. Oh, yep. This douchebag here, Hannes Drelev. I don't know what his actual name is. He's also one of the three of us that is getting to become Baron of a land. Although he's doing it just because of his title. Not because of anything he did. And he's a douchebag. He's such a jerk. But you took out the Stag Lord and his gang, blah blah blah. I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. So you have no army, no special merits, you're just given land for being pretty? Well, under the circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words, but let's not ruin the Lady Adori's celebration, huh? Yeah, he's a douche. You're not very polite. Ha! Politeness must be deserved. Alright. Cool. So in other words, yeah, he's a terrible person. Okay. Last person to talk to is Yosef. Well now, the hero of blah blah blah. And it says I don't believe we've been introduced. I guess we didn't officially talk to him straight up, but we remember him from the first time. So it was nice meeting you. Goodbye. Please wait a moment. Your young baron will need resources to establish itself, and from what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need for the construction and spread out the cost on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure that would give you a good start. In exchange, I would ask for a small favor. Till you repay your debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting building services through Restov's Builders Guild. Do we have a deal? I'm going to accept it. What it does, I believe, is it gives you 500 extra building points, and you pay back like 2, I think, every month until I guess it's paid off. I don't know. That's a deal. Blah blah. Okay, it was nice meeting you. Okay, last but not least, let's talk to Jamandi.
How do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Before we begin, I'd like to talk about the envoy I'll be taking with me.
My apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
And here's what I did. I'm not going to take Casil, even though he's a good dude and fits my lawful alignment and all that. The reason being is because he has the same stat as the rest of my guys. Amiri and the whatever his name is, the half-orc dude that bangs Octavia. They all have +4, so he doesn't do anything for me. Chandra, same thing. She actually, I think, has a +1. No, she has the same. So they don't do me any good, plus Chandra's evil. So I take young Lander. Plus, there's no politics involved. I don't have to deal with either side because they're both ding-dongs. And he has a better stat in a position that I need.
Oh, the heir of House Lebeda.
Ooh, Lebeda.
Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind?
He's a neutral guy, by the way. But, yep, alright, ready for the ceremony.
Excellent. Stand here. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands.
That's right.
Baron Hannes Drelev, the
Ooh.
new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits.
Yeah, we sound the best.
Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Rostov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Yay! These are the kind of heroes we needed. Yay! We did it. We became Baron. Yay!
The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Yeah. Still wearing that. Someone's wearing it. I don't know who. The Stag Lord's head. Welcome, Your Grace. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamandi transferred me here. I'm at your disposal. I am not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. You're welcome on behalf of the new capital citizens. Stag Lord's former stronghold will be soon a thriving city. So we are taking over the Stag Lord's place. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Rostov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Aldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer the questions and show you around the most important sites. So there will be a tavern, that's what the first one's about. The companions are spread all the way out throughout the whole map. Some inside, some outside. You just hit M and you can see all of them. Are there citizens I should know about? No. What's the mood of the people here? They freaking love it because it's brand new. Alright, I'm ready to look around. Follow me, Grace. You guys sit and watch this. It's going to take a little bit. I am going to fill up my drink again. Okay, this guy right here is Hasuf, I think his name is, or Hasav. He's really awesome. He's got a lot of good stuff. He's like the main merchant throughout the whole game. So that's good to know. And then you got random merchants, one that goes here and another like priest dude that's over here usually. He's the one that sells the BP, the building points, to make your kingdom grow. And that's 80 gold per 1 point. Taverns to the right. Ooh, the tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Killian himself. Heard our Baron is tall as a troll and has hair of pure gold and can breathe fire. Close. Oh, that's all nonsense. Well, except for the part about breathing fire. All Barons breathe fire, trust me. I'm right behind you guys. Welcome, Your Grace. Glad to serve you. I wish I had dragon breathing right now and I could breathe some fire. That would be pretty awesome. I would definitely roleplay that if I had that. Those are your guards. They keep to the city. Their commander is Captain Highland. And check it out. We can look over our whole entire kingdom. Which right now is a couple farms. So we get to build that up. I have not checked since I played this actually in my full run through last time. I did not go back and check and see if it actually showed a lot more buildings over there. That would be really cool to check out. Welcome to your barony. You are now about to make the unyielding stolen lands a prosperous kingdom. It's a long road, there's a lot of stuff to do, politics and all that. Alright, we've reached the main chambers. There's the throne room where you hold your court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map right here. Boop boop. Depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your grace's attention. Here comes Lander. Hello, my dear friend. Glad to see you in good health. I don't see how you remain so steady in these circumstances, but in truth I shouldn't worry. A little effort and this barony will become rich and prosperous land, right? So we get a lot of pluses here. Community, loyalty, military, new events, stuff like that. Okay, cool. Difficulty level of your baron. So if you decided you didn't want to do this, you can just set it to automatic. That's going to make you not have to worry about it. You can't fail because you can actually fail this kingdom building and lose the game. But you won't be able to get the artisans, and the artisans are who make those artifact weapons that are really nice. So keep that in mind. Alright. Every month or so, stuff happens, new missions, all that stuff. Alright, Jihad, your grace, congratulations. Making a great deal. Okay, now there's a new woe. Tristian and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There's a place nearby the capital rumored by the locals to be cursed. Tristian and I visited this dreadful place and we felt the same putrescence as the Temple of Elk. What is this place? Where is it? This is Balltop Hill, not far from here to the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. Yeah, so it's a bad place. Haunted. Alright, dude. Yeah, I'll go as soon as I'm able. We'll be happy to accompany you. Yes. Alright, so it's saying in about 1 month we need to go to Balltop Hill, because going there right now, there's nothing going on. So in 1 month we'll go there. And you go there probably, is it 4 or 6 times throughout. 1 day has passed. This is why I didn't rest, by the way, as you probably heard my guy dying. We're going to go over all the stuff to build the kingdom right now. There's a bunch of stats here. As you can see, there's 10 basic ones, anywhere from population down to espionage. There are that many positions to fill as well. I think maybe there's only like 8. Stats increase if you're successful in events. It goes down really fast if you're not. So keep that in mind. You begin to crumble, and when it becomes a crumble, you get more negatives, and that makes it crumble faster, and it's really bad. Every 20 points in a stat will increase your rank. So, for instance, religion. If I get 20 points in religion, I can upgrade it to level 2, and then 40, level 3, 60, level 4. Once you get to rank 3 and 60 points, you sometimes get a new position available, which means another person that can help you out in building your kingdom. What? I know, it's all confusing. Give me a second. So there's all these stats, and you can do one advisor for each stat. Well, right now, we can only do 3, because we don't have everybody, we don't even have a treasurer yet. So we'll show you that. It is saying here that your advisors, the ones that accompany you, in other words, like Jathal and all of them, Amiri, every single one, Harem and all them, based on a certain stat that they have, aka Amiri with strength, her bonuses go higher. And I'll go over that whole list with you. I don't know. Shirtless castle. Anyway. Okay, it's perfect that my face is above these, that way you can't see shit. So let's go to advisors real quick. And notice there's 5 slots open. So you click on one and click on this area. Notice they give you pluses right here. They give you pluses. Well, Lander, like I said, is actually +3, which is cool. So I'm going to put them there. It's simple. You just put the one with the highest. It's that simple. Your counselor, Tristian's the only one. Awesome. Now, for general, this is where Casil would come in. He would be a +4 as well. Doesn't really matter. Here's why I would go with Emiria General, because we're going to raise her strength every single time we can, and every time you raise her strength, her stats go up. With Regangar, it's kind of the same thing, and this is the guy I was trying to remember his name. Strength would also raise him in this, but we're not going to do that because I don't use him very much, and there's another spot open up called Warden, and the Warden spot he can be really strong at by adding his con in. So anyway, I'm going to go with Amiri for this right now. Again, we don't have a treasurer yet. And then High Priest, we have 2 to choose from. Harem's the higher one. So we want to make sure for High Priest to boost his stat, you raise his Wisdom, which of course is what clerics use anyways. So that's an easy one to put into. So there you go. We have those advisors selected. Beautiful. So now we'll hit the, what do we hit? Just click. Oh my god, get me out. Oh, there's an X hidden probably. There we go. Okay. Alright. There are different regions in this game. As you go throughout and conquer things, or get more ranks and stuff like that, you'll claim outskirts, or you'll claim different areas. We can do that. As you can see here, it costs you 150 BP. These are your building points. These are what you can buy if you're running out, but also you get, as you can see over here, it'll tell you how much you get per week. Now that can be negative, so be careful. But right now we're getting 32 BP per week, which isn't bad. It's not a lot though. So you don't want to spend your money on crazy things like building, because when you build, you could click on any building that you have, and this is the only one, so click on there and enter. So you can construct buildings to increase your barony stats, and that of course will increase your BP if it's economy, and it'll do all kinds of stuff. If you don't like your build, you can demolish the building, get half the money back, and then when you make another one, it actually costs half price. So it's actually free, but it takes extra time, because when you build something, we want to build a bulletin board. This is the reason we took lawful, literally the only reason we took lawful. Bulletin board. Gives you military +1. That's cool, but a board where orders, edicts, petitions, announcements, and sarcastic pamphlets are posted. +2 to resolving problems in this region. Restricted to baronies with lawful alignment. Really good. Unfortunately, you can only have one per settlement. It doesn't stack, so please don't build a bunch of them. As you can see here, it takes time to make. This finishes in 5 days, okay? So it does take time. You want to try to get water ones so you can add piers and stuff to it. Piers are, they're really nice, add to economy. And if you read some of these, it'll tell you what they affect. So warehouses or workshops for docking ships and handling blah 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 can only be built in water slot. Affects lumberyard. So let's say we got a lumberyard. It gives you +1 to economy, but it also gives you +1 to relations when located in a settlement with piers. So there you go. So we could do a lumberyard and piers. And then is there anything, it doesn't say, so I guess not, because it'll say affects whatever. So let's say lumberyard affects the longhouse, and we look at the longhouse, and you're like, okay, if it's adjacent to it, it gets an extra +1. So look out for stuff like that. I'm just going to build a pier and a lumberyard just for the hell of it. Notice I'm building it in the corners right now. It's because when you build something like the longhouse, which as you see affects so many different things, you put that in the middle, and then everything adjacent to it, to the top, bottom, left, and right of it, that is where they get the bonuses and all that stuff. Don't get spend happy here. These simple 1 and 2 points, they don't really add up at all. Here's our stats. Right, we barely have anything right now. If anything, I guess we don't. You get so much stats from doing these right here. Claiming new regions. Yes, we can claim new regions. From doing these right here, as you can see, if it tells us we get a +6 to divine. Yeah, if we, okay. Leader bonus kingdom stat. It doesn't tell us what we get. Usually it tells you what you get. You must have to start it. Okay. So when you do projects, you can add stats really fast. Alright, so this offer right here, blah blah blah, accepted which again if you that if you do this, it takes 7 days and you get the free whatchamacallit, the free temple. Pillage the Temple of Elk, rebuild the Temple of Elk, research. So you notice a lot of these only harem can do. But some of them are 45 days to solve, which is not good. 60 days to solve. 14 is not bad. 7. Here, let me save real quick.
Adventures can wait.
Relax. I thought we wasted a day. Like, it should have put us rested. Anyway, we can hit start project, and in 7 days, that'll be done. We can also, now that we used him up, and in 14 days, we can pillage the Temple of Elk, and what that's going to do is give us 150 BP, which is a very beautiful thing, right? So we're going to start that. We can't do that because we don't have the right position. Can't do that. And these, yep, and that's it. Okay, so we assigned everything that we could for now. And the reason we want to do that is because we're about to go adventuring. And when we go adventuring, obviously the days go by. So you could skip ahead, you could skip days by hitting this and go through there, but we have a lot of adventuring to cover. So what you want to do is assign those, take off your thing. As you're doing your thing, more will pop up and you come back and you look at them again. So there you go. Let's go over to our little treasure chest over here. So this right here is like free storage. I'm going to put all my books there. Stuff I don't want to sell, even though I should. What's this? Lab journal. What the deuce? These are all the crazy ass druid that went nuts. Okay, ooh, remember all these? We're about to get rid of them. I'm happy about that. Awesome. We stored enough. Are you still tired? I think talking to one of these guys is gonna get us going. Okay, so nobody says anything new, so make sure you come down to the storyteller here. Let's save again, just in case. I don't remember, I don't think there's any checks. But this guy is about to give us a lot of gold and experience. Now, the man standing before you resembles an elf, but a very old one. His face is wrinkled, his beard is as white as snow. The man seems to be completely blind. The old man stares past you with unseeing eyes. He seems to be consumed in his thoughts. He mutters a soft melody, swaying back and forth slightly to his rhythm, or its rhythm. Ah, who's there? Is that you, Your Grace? Who are you, dude? I'm an elf from Kyonin. My name is not important. I am the storyteller, collector of stories. I collect unknown legends of ancient times. Long ago, I was a smith in Kyonin. The fire of forge has burned out my eyes, but I'm grateful for it. If I could see, I would yet forge suits of armor for Ayadara's guards. Instead, I have stepped on the path of an adventurer and gatherer of ancient legends. Many people are long dead, their homes crumpled to dust and their bodies turned to ash. Only legends can still tell us of their triumphs and defeats, their joys and fears. I would be so interested to hear the stories told about us after our demise. I've always been drawn to the stolen lands where countless exhibitions, armies, and even kingdoms have met their untimely ends. When I learned of a new barony being founded in the heart of these lands, I knew I wanted to be part of its story, so I made a journey here. Dude, are you really an elf? Common question. Despite my unusual looks, I am an elf, and an old one, yes. Perhaps older than any other elf of Kyonin. However, I doubt my age alone is responsible for my appearance. He's a vault. He doesn't sell anything, except for stories. How could you tell it was me? It's not so hard to recognize a ruler by the way he walks. No one in here steps as confident as you, Your Grace. That's right. Alright, would you care to trade stories with me? I'm a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, changing and embellishing it, whether willingly or not. Can I be certain you will keep my stories intact with their absolute purity? No, I do not think so. Legends are awesome. I cannot let the light fade. I can offer you a deal, Your Grace. If on your journeys you discover items that come from eras past, bring them to me. And if my eyes can see the stories that the relics hold, I will gladly share them with you. And if you find all the pieces of an ancient artifact, I can even recall my smithing skills to unite them and restore their power. That's right. What do you want from me? Oh, we just did that. Okay. So you'll see these pop up all the time. So I found the shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore them for me at the anvil? May I? Scorched piece of metal is one. Remember, we didn't have enough pieces, so you couldn't do it. I bought some relics. Are they worth anything? How interesting, may I, Your Grace? Oh, a coin from Coral the Conqueror. Nice. So all these ancient Rustlanda coins, he just gave us 3,800 gold for it. The token of Dryads that we've been picking up, another 2,700. Ancient Cyclops coin, another 400. Gold coins for the Taldan Warrior dog tags, 1,500 more gold. That's a lot. And if you give him enough, not at a time, but just period, you give him enough, he'll tell you stories, which are pretty cool. All the belongings of brave heroes who performed their feats here before you. Since you would be interested to hear their story, these lands took many lives and spawned many legends. I can now tell you of a distant expedition undertaken by a group of Brevik heroes to a place known as the Drowned Trees. It's probably a really awesome story. I don't want to do it now, so we'll do that later. Hey, dude, you want to join? He's like, ah, thank you, I'm old. But actually, he does in the future. So, we just got a crap ton of gold from him. I'm tired. It's time to rest. Let's hit a little R action. Get some sleep. These are the bed chambers. This chest has the same stuff as the other one. Let's go back out. Alright, so we have some stuff working. Now we must go. Where are we going next? I can't remember. Alright, so you can hit this to go into the main square, which is where we're going. Or, I'll just show you this, the compass. You can hit that, leave. And it'll bring you out to the map where it'll tell you, hey, do you want to go to the tavern? Do you want to go to your place and the throne? Do you want to go somewhere else?
And here I am.
Oh, the Guardian of the Bloom is back.
I see your fate has changed since last we met. Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny.
Do you wish to touch his power?
I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods, there is an old mossy ruins, long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed. A shadow under its green crown I call my verdant chamber.
Yeah.
Visit me there, my lord.
Okay.
Forgive me, nymphs are not made for cities.
Alright, I'd be happy to help.
Vanity
No.
of human settlements vex me.
Let's see. Oh, I hope I would be well rewarded. I did save you.
Oh, I offer much more than you can imagine, my brave protector. I only need meet you face to face, for here I am weak as an apparition. Come, I will be waiting.
Alright. Sounds good. In case you didn't get it, she wants us to come alone. Not with anybody, and it's a long journey. So we'll make our way there eventually. Where are we on the map? Oh, there we go. This is our merchant guy, Hassaf.
Hey, get over!
Let's see what you have, dude. First, let's sell our stuff. Is there anything? Oh. Wow. Look at that. Alright, so I'll sell the Masterwork Longbow, and that's pretty much all I have, huh? What do you have? Not type, but let's go by price. Oh, shoot. Yes. An actual bag of holding. I will take that all day. Damage. Necklace. Okay, so there's some pretty decent things, including that, but I would say the Flame Guard Tower Shield is really good for Amiri. It's a +1 Tower Shield with Fire Resistance 10. Also gives you a +3 to Reflex saving throws, which is pretty cool. And going down, Cloak of Shadows is pretty good. +10 to stealth checks and immune to blind and dazzling. Trap Springer Gloves, another one, +5 on all trickery skill checks. And going all the way down, I'm going to buy 1 haste, 1 fireball. Okay, here's the building points. So again, you can buy build points, and there's 25,000 of them. So you won't have to ever buy all of them, but they're there, just in case. Camping supplies, how many do I have left? 6, let's buy a couple. Buy 6 more. Alright, deal's a deal. Boom, another bag of holding. That is a beautiful thing. So now I can carry a lot more crap and just throw it in the bag. If you don't know what bag of holding is, it's basically a small bag that has a dimensional portal inside of it, like basically a storage unit, and you can drop crap in there all day, whatever you want, and it'll be stuck inside there. But it doesn't weigh anything, it's just the weight of the bag, so that's what makes it really cool. I'd like to see your goods, dude. Ooh, cold iron stuff. That'll be good for later. We have an adamantine full plate +1. So if you notice, it's actually adamantine means damage reduction 3/nothing. Like you just get damage reduction 3. Mithril full plate actually becomes medium armor because it's mithril, I believe. And the rest is okay. I'm not going to buy anything because I spent all my gold anyways. And then my boy, Arseno. Like I said, my girl, Arseno. Messenger from Abadar. It's a cleric. It, she, whatever. Got a bunch of scrolls. Yeah, it should be alright. Just showing you around. Okay, and then over here, this house is the house to Cassie. Cassie? Whatever, you know. No, not now. Uh-oh. It's you. I want to say please don't be afraid. You can tell me the truth of what's going on. No, we're not chaotic. I think you owe me an explanation. I knew it couldn't last forever. Why did he even make this rule if he knew it would be impossible to keep? Come what may, you should know, Jasper Silverbow, that the person you know by the name of Kaisi does not exist. My real name is Kaliki, and well, it's a long story, and such stories are better told beside a welcoming fire. Will you hear me out? Oh, hell yeah, let's do it. Stories by the fire in a desert where I was born, my fondest memory. When day is done, hosts and guests, parents and children, friends and rivals. Too loud. All gathered by the fire under the stars to tell their tales. All they did, all they witnessed, all they heard from other travelers, whispers carried in the desperate wind. My sister and I often snuck in to hear these stories, hiding in the shadows just beyond the circle of light and warmth. We are hellspawn, you see, tieflings. Unwelcome guests there, unblessed by the light of Sarenrae. We were 13 when we left and set out to find happiness. My sister and I were twins, but different as the sun and the moon. One has blue eyes, one has red. One casts water, one casts fire. There you go. Alright. Oh, despite our differences, we are one. Our lives belong to divine Nethys, and by his mercy we now live in turns. While one of us is here, the other sleeps on another plane, and when she wakes up, we switch places, just as you have witnessed. Alright, so how is it you began to live in turns? Never told anybody. I don't want to go into detail. But Canera was killed by a soul eater. Monster summoned by the secret followers of Abaddon's archdemons. Those who summoned him died in a fight, and the beast is too strong for my sister. I wasn't even there to protect her. Well, we just had a fight, we did some stupid things before, blah blah blah. Found out what happened. I want to make a deal with any power to get her back, and there was somebody that could do it. And they did it on 2 conditions. First, we must keep an arrangement a secret. Second, we would never be able to meet again. While the other one lives, the other one sleeps. Can you control these switches? No, not at all. You revealed your secret to me. It means you broke one of the rules set by the Herald. Yes, you will make me regret this? And this is why, of course, she didn't remember talking when they were like, in the very beginning, when she's like, I've never even talked to these or met these people before. It's because she actually hadn't. It was her sister. So there you go. What do you want from me? It's actually why I wanted to talk to you. Tell you of an ancient treasure you're looking for, remember? Ah, you told us that. It's an unusual relic called the Disc of the Eclipse. Once told a beautiful story. There's a lot of stuff going on. According to legend, it gave its owners control over planar travel. Nice. Why do we want it? To help us understand the switch between us and make the deity happy. Okay. Where's the location? It was called Sorrowflow in the chronicles we read. It was a Talden town founded by the veterans of the 5th Army. There's a bunch of stuff. We'll go over this. I need it back. My wife just took my phone. Interesting. If this can help, then I agree. I'm so distracted now. Sure. Thank you. Oh, wait for you there at Sorrowflow. Oh, there we go. Sorrowflow revealed. Okay. Coming up here. In these chests, let me save. I don't think I can do it. I think I have to have someone with trickery along. So we might have to wait for another time to do it. Let me check. No, we get it. Awesome. Make sure you go in this and collect this. It is a bladed plate. Heavy armor full plate +3. When a creature attacks the wearer of this +3 full plate with a melee weapon, an unarmed strike, or a natural weapon, they take a d4 +1 slashing damage. What? Just out of the blue we get that? Are you kidding me? This is the one that's locked, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't even care. So guess who that armor's going on? That's a no-brainer. Full plate, put it on your tank. Every time they hit her, they take damage. Or not even hit, every time they attack her. So, Valerie, here you go, girl. Boom. What was her armor class before? 28, and now it's a 31. Yeah. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, make sure you go up in there. Not just to hear the story of her, but to get that armor. I'm so happy right now. Let's go back to the merchant and sell real quick. I don't know the Zarsi one. Let me go check out Zarsi. Selling the armor. Ooh, 437 gold. Let's go up to Zarsi over here. What the hell are you? Oh, a tiefling. Uh-oh. We got scrolls from this tiefling. Oh, there is a scroll of displacement. If you wonder why I'm buying these, it's because not to use the scroll, but to actually learn them with Octavia, so I don't have to use a spell slot learning them. Okay. So that's the only other one I need. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Alright. And we're off. So we got brand new armor. We're a Baron now. We're about to go up a level. Actually, before we go, if you hit any button, I'm going to hit I. But you can notice that these guys need to go up. So let's level them up real quick. Let's start with Heron. Now he is a weird dude. We're going to keep him up in Cleric. He, remember, is a wisdom-based guy. So when we put him up to level 4, we want to raise his wisdom. We're going to go cleric. Now we're going to have fun with him, and we're going to make him an undead hero here. I don't know about hero, but we're going to take spell focus necromancy. And we're also going to go dip into sorcerer here. Let's think about what we can do with him, and he's not the greatest cleric, right? So we kind of want to delve him into other things. So we're going to go into sorcerer here and make him a mystic third. So we're going with imperial sorcerer here. And again, wisdom. Let's raise these two. Greater spell focus necromancy. Perfect. We can do whatever here. Let's try large person, cause fear. Boom. Necromancy. Gotta love it. Okay, level 5, we're going to go up in sorcerer again. This time what we're going to do is take spell specialization. We're going to take it in Bone Shaker. Love Bone Shaker. And that's it for Harem. Nice and easy, right? Go with Regegar, or whatever the hell his name is. Go up in Magus here. Raise his perception all the way up. What did I have here? Dodge, arcane accuracy. Just want to see if alright, dodge, arcane accuracy. That does, you add your charisma modifier to hit whenever you use it by spending 1 point. You get all up in it. Let's do color spray while we run in battle. Boom. Level 4. Again, he's our con guy. He could be strength, but we're putting up con. And that is going to give us, a good warden stat. Mirror image at this level is nice. Scorching ray. Yeah, why not? Alright, we're going to go up again. Perception, that's already there. Yeah, why not? I don't need persuasion, but I'll do it anyways. Okay, here. Let us go. Let it go. What's the one I precise strike? Precise strike. And then improved unarmed. Go improved unarmed. Just we're gonna make him a dragon disciple, so he's gonna be using that. Let's use web. Alright. He is all made. Jathel's next. Let's see what she's got. Let's go Inquisitor again. We'll go. Her stat was charisma, I believe. Let me double check. We have Jathel. Choose charisma for curator. Boom. There you have it. So make sure you get her for curating stuff. Curating. And here we're going to take Seize the Moment, which whenever an ally crits somebody, you get an extra attack of opportunity against them immediately. So not only do they get crit, yeah, they get their ass kicked afterwards. Actually, let's take Cure Light Wounds. Inquisitor again. Raise this up. Not persuasion. And UMD, why not? Switch. There we go. Alright, combat expertise. Boom. What that does is you take a -1 to hit, you add +2 to AC. And so on and so forth. Alright. Bone Shaker. She's like evil, like, right? Whole person. Boom. That's it. Okay, we leveled them up. I think we're gonna stop there. We can get into a couple things, but we'll use the map as our next mission. Again, with the building the kingdoms. Don't buy a lot of buildings right now. Save your BP because you're gonna be needing it a lot. And buildings don't raise it that much. The events and projects raise it. Make sure you're lawful so you can get the +2 on the signs. That adds up real quick. Unlock the territories as you go. I forgot to do that. So I'm actually going to do that right now. Before I forget. And I'll keep talking as I'm going along. The reason why you want to unlock all the new territories is because it takes 3 of them to upgrade to a town, and then I think 6 to upgrade to the next level after that, and that's when you can start getting everything. We're in our throne room. In order to check it out, we go to our Magic Kingdom affairs. Magic Kingdom, holy cow. Our Managed Kingdom affairs. Magic Kingdom. What a special place. Like little Lindsay here. We're going to go into regions. Okay, so when you claim a place, make sure, obviously you take the one with the biggest plus, why not, right? Make sure, first of all, you have the BP. You don't want to run out of BP because then you'll drop from stable, up here is where what you are, to you're dying and you're going to hell. The other thing is it requires 14 days to solve. This will skip ahead 14 days. So you have to make sure if you're doing this that you have all of your projects that you can ready to go, because it's going to skip ahead 14 days. That being said, if you look here, if you don't succeed on this, which I don't know what the DC is, I don't think there is a DC actually, because it's not showing me. This ends in 14 days, so this will be done. We'll get 150 BP. This ends in 7, so this will be done. You cannot stop in between. Alright, so always save, because you never know what the hell can happen. Put your person here, and when it's done saving, there we go, start the claim. And as you can see, it's shooting you ahead. Perfect, the 29th. There's, I think, 30 days in all the months. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but I think it's around 30, and a lot of things have to be done by the 1st. Alright, stat development. Meeting with an advisor. Once one of your stats has reached 20, it's time to increase his rank. So the advisor comes, asks you a question, you answer it, you can now raise it. The one we have up is loyalty, which is nice. So now we unlock this whole entire area. So what do you do with that? The question may be. Oops. You go. What are you doing, guy? Oh, success on that. 150 extra BP, thank you very much. We can come over to here and see all of these signs. Those are the spots that you can take over somewhere on the map. I like to do mine on rivers just to get that extra little spot on there, right? Pretty soon, as you go throughout, you can actually teleport. You can teleport to your place. So we want to kind of put it by something else as well. I'm going to put mine at the beginning here, and then when I get north Gnarl Marches, I'm going to put that one like on this river. This one will be, where is it? It's better if you name it what the region is, because otherwise when you're going there, this is outskirts. Okay, let's do it at the beginning. And this cost $50. But boom, we built one. Now we can go inside. Found a new village on the outskirts. Increase the rank of a barony stat. So there, it gives you like step by step what you should be doing type things. Again, I'm just going to drop piers in. I have a bunch of BP because I got that 150. Bulletin board going in. Let's just put it here for now. And what was the other one? Lumberyard? +1. Okay. Just a little bit. That way we can build our stats here. Perfect. Exit. Those will be done in a few days. Oh yeah, so the other ones were done because remember it's a 5-day build. And now they're finished. Alright, so while we skip those 14 days, guess what? Things happened. There's 3 events here that need to be taken care of. Notice up here it says opportunity. You do not have to do those. You don't. It's cool, you want to if possible, because if you look at it, DC's 13, that's it, and you can get some good stuff for it. If you click on somebody, it'll show you what you get. +3 military for her, or +3 on divine for him. So you got to also take a look and see, oh, do I need divine? Yeah, I definitely need that. I need military as well. So that's up to you as well. But always hold off on the opportunity and see if there's ones with problems in them. There's not, except for the one that I actually have to go to the throne room to visit. So if it says go to the throne room, what do? You go to the throne room. Alright, by clicking this X. So we always save beforehand, because they give you some tough questions every now and then, and depending on what your answer is, that's the bonuses or negatives that you can get. So, let's go back to the throne room. Tristian approached us. Greetings, Baron. I'm sorry to take you away from your affairs, but your people need you. When the stolen lands were freed from the Stag Lord, we sighed in relief. But he wants us to throw a nice big fair for the people. So do we throw one for the common, the luxurious, don't throw one at all? Let's do it for the commons. Common people. Cool. +2 to community, +2 to culture. So we could reload if we really wanted to, and we could choose rich people and see what the bonus was for that. That's the benefit of having saves. So you can do that if you really want to. I'm sticking with poor people. That's my people. Thank you very much. Alright, Harem's freaking out. He's heard about these dwarven ruins in the area, and he wants to see them with his own eyes. Well, duh, yeah, man, dude, I'll take you there. Because that's where he used to be. Harem left his homeland a long time ago. Alright, Jihad is back. Your Grace, I was with Oleg's trading post recently and knows Bakken just standing there. Bored to death, nothing to do. He's too skilled, we need to get him. Why don't we hire him? Okay, so Bakken is going to be our very first artisan. Alright, talk to Bakken. First, let's go back up in here. Let's go back to our map, and it's going to tell us if we succeeded or not, which of course we did. Start the rank up project. Takes 14 days. Yes, it does. So +1 loyalty for visiting someone in my room. Harem didn't give me crap. And we only have 1 event left, so we might as well put... Well, here's the deal. Now we have either one of these. But if we do want to do a project here, and we want to rank up in loyalty, Tristian is the only one that can do it. What else do we have here? Harem. Okay. So because of that, we look in here. Tristian is not one of these available ones. Let's say we did a Miri. We put her here. We started the project, and then the only person that could upgrade is a Miri on the other one. That would kind of stink, right? So we'll just put a Miri down, and in 10 days it'll resolve. What that means is this will be done by the time... Oh, you know what yeah, Tristian does this. Okay. I'm trying to think if we should just do the harem thing right now. It's 45 days. We already skipped ahead 14. Why not? Let's start it. We can always cancel it if need be. And what is this one? Okay. So again, I'm going to save first. There are 3 different things that can happen. No, 4. 4 things that can happen when you do events. 1, you succeed. Very nice. 2, you do a triumph. You get bonus points. That means you beat it by 7 or more. There is the failure, and then there is the you suck really bad and you should restart your game immediately one. Alright, the ancient curse you are warned about now plagues your lands. It'll decrease your barony stats every 2 days for 14 days unless you overcome it. To protect the barony, you should hurry to Baldtop Hill. Boom. Alright, so merchants in the capital opportunity, we got a +2 for that. We failed the event of the month. Only a few loiters stopped to stare at the military parade. Okay, so we're going to reload. Try it again. Let's go down to... Where was it? There we go. Tristian. Let's start again. Alright. Success. Awesome. And success! So instead of nothing, we get a +4 to military, which is very nice. So now our military is at a 14. We're getting there. Okay. Now that we skipped all those days, we have 8-legged plague. These are the rumors. We have 1 day to solve, which means we got to get to Bald Hill Top and take that out within 1 day. Tristian's the best at this, and it is a problem. Here's another problem that only Lander can solve. So we will choose this one for Lander. What's this one? Okay, troll invasion, see that person. Tristian will do this one since he can only do that. And let's save. If I hit the right button. And let's go to the throne room just simply by hitting the X. Somebody rolling up on us. Your Grace, I fear there's another matter that requires your attention. There have been reports, many of them from settlements across the Null Marches. There are trolls in the forest, simply hordes of them. Okay, common folk will hardly heed any simple exhortation. Someone need to go to the Gnarl Marches and investigate. Duty's Baron is to his people. A Baron's duty is to his people. I'll head south and look at the situation. Boom. Thank you, Your Grace. Trolls can only be killed with fire or acid. Wonder how you know that one.
Trolls who didn't fear fire? That sounded terrible and dangerous and terribly dangerous. If we couldn't rein them in, our young barony would be eaten up in a snap.
There you go. Let's go back in real quick and see if we get a bonus. And then we'll exit again. We'll go to Baldtop Hill. And there's our success. We have no more things to do. Nope. Alright. So, off to Baldtop Hill. Do you want to do that fight real quick? Should we just do it? I mean, might as well, right? Yeah, let's do it. Shoot, why not? Let's go out to our compass. Those fights can be tough. For sure. Alltop Hill is right there. Enter. We have 1 day to do this. To Hilltop. And as you see here, there's a nice portal right here. So let's get boosted up before we go in there.
I'm listening.
Yeah, you are listening.
Done with waiting.
What the hell? Alright, drink. You. How long does this last? 1 minute. This lasts 1 minute. Cast 8 on her. Oops, let's drink the Dex one.
Just letting the ink dry.
Is this Blur? Boom. Blur on Valerie.
Here!
You have Blur as well. Put on Amiri. Another +1, 1 round per level. We'll hold off on that one. Let's do Bull Strength on Amiri. Perfect. Alright. Valerie, you can't do anything. Now's the time to go Destructo. Cast Aspect. Cast Blur on Amiri. Oh wait, do you already have it? You already have that. Okay. You don't need to do that then. You just... Should we start singing? Yeah, because we'll be done after this. Enlarge Person Amiri. And... Protection from Evil. Alright, everyone's getting super boosted real quick, but there's always more to do. You're done.
My skills are absolute.
That's right. You know what, we'll just end with that once she's done casting. Oh, you have time. Alright. Save. We're about to get into it, folks. Let's do this. Let's get into a big fight here. But
As you order.
if you boost up enough, you should be alright. A bunch of spiders.
Tear them apart!
A bunch of squishy spiders. But what happens is more start coming in. And after that, this chick comes in. Silky. We don't like Silky. We don't like her at all. She does whole person and other things like that. So we want to mess her up as fast as possible. She just held Valerie. She's going to get the shit kicked out of her. Alright, she's dead. Oh my god, please kill him. Of course. Hit that. Oh, he's one of those displacement guys. Boom. Smiley got his ass whooped. How are you still held? Stop it. Would you make a will save for once in your life? Alright, we got a Ring of Protection and a Wyvern Skin Cloak, huh? Let's take a look at that guy. Okay, +2 to natural armor, +4 on saving throws against poison, sleep, and paralysis. You don't have a cloak. Saving throws +1. Oops. Oh, it raises their armor class 2, huh? Yeah, we'll give it to you. Now you have a 35 armor class. Wow. We'll give this to you. Then we have an extra cloak, which you can take. You don't have a ring. And what do we have here? Nothing, nothing, and a dagger. Oh, Lord Protector. Here we go. It is a dueling sword, +2 loyal finesse wielding. What does all that mean, you ask? Well, the enhancement +2 means +2. You add that to damage and attack. Loyal. Loyal weapon refuses to damage an ally of its wielder. You get a -5 against friendly targets. I'm not going to be doing that. I promise. Finesse wielding, I believe, and it's weird that doesn't say this, but I believe you add your dex instead of your strength. But I don't think anyone can use it because it's an exotic weapon. No one here has dueling sword exotic weapon proficiency, so there you have it. We're done. We killed the first Bald Hill top. Remember, boost yourself going into that fight because it could be tough. Could definitely be tough. And we're going to end it back in the throne room. I can actually show you, if you're in any of the lands that you conquered, aka the one we're in now and the outskirts that we just unlocked, you can... Oh, we gotta go talk to Bakken, by the way. While you're moving in those areas that you own, you can just click on your castle down here and it'll let you open up. So you can assign, see this kingdom button down here? It's because I'm within this area. I'm in the Shrike area. Let's go all the way up to... You can also enter the ones that you buy, or the ones that you build. So obviously Tuskdale we enter all the time, but as you can see here, we're going up and entering our own place here in the outskirts. And we're in our same spot, so I can click Kingdom real quick, because there's a little red exclamation mark telling us we need to do something, which I believe it's telling us we need to go to the throne room and report what happened. Okay, events, problems to solve, we already talked about it. Okay, so there you go. I got a +1 community, +4 loyalty, +1 divine. See what I mean by the bonuses just come super fast and all the time? So you don't really need to do all that extra stuff. Let's see what we got here. Troublemakers. It is a problem. We're going to add a Miri to it. Requires 12 days. DC 15. I need a 9 or higher. I like the chances of that. See, we're at 17 days and 12 days. 30 days. So we have 12 days before the next event is done. So we have plenty of time to travel here. The reason you want to enter these buildings that you have already made or that you just built is because the artisans are usually in these. And in order to use those artisans, you have to do missions for them. Alright, we made it. There's a trader here. Let's talk to you, get rid of some stuff, huh? Camping supplies. Just gonna get rid of Lord Protector. It's cool getting it. 1800 gold. Thank you very much. You don't have anything for me. I don't think there's anyone going to be in the outskirts simply because, and there's a priest here if you want to get scrolls and all that stuff. Not going to be anyone here because Bakken is the one we're dealing with. I just thought about that now. So Bakken's not going to be in here because he's already at Oleg's. Duh. Let's get over to Oleg's.
May we have a moment of respite?
You'll be alright. Ooh, we have our whole party here. It's not always the best sign, huh? Usually it's a safe environment. Alright, let's talk to Bakken. Let's save in case he wants us to make any checks that we will probably fail. Bakken, how would you like to become my court alchemist? A court alchemist? Me? That'd be a first. Yeah, fine. Come what may, you've been kind to me. You killed those damn spiders, brought an old man some berries. I'll work for you. Just one thing though, I need a new laboratory. Some place to keep all my bottles and ingredients. A workshop, yes. It's not for me, don't worry, I'll do my part. Okay. So, we need to build a workshop for Bakken in the outskirts. So if you've already bought the outskirts, you're good to go. If you haven't, go do it. And we're going to build on it. And you're going to see what we can build. Leave. Here we can just click on the Kingdom tab. And that'll bring us to where we can actually buy stuff. Regangar. Artisans. You met an artisan, a special character who can craft equipment for you from tough armor and powerful weapons to magic jewelry and scrolls. Find one in every region of the Stolen Lands. Some of them arrive to you on their own. Others can be found in settlements, aka why we went into our own. Having your own artisan is troublesome and expensive, and it's up to you to decide whether you want to help a particular one or not. They'll all ask us for a favor, and I will guide you through that. Okay, let's go to our map. Let's go in here, enter. And in here, as you can see, we have a newly, where is it? Aha, Bakken's Alchemical Shop. A +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. Tavern or longhouse. Okay, what's the tavern do? Tavern, +1 when adjacent to barracks. +1 relations when adjacent to longhouse. Okay, so we want to be to both, right? So if we do longhouse here, we do Bakken. What's the tavern? Tavern needs to be where? +1 relations when adjacent to longhouse, +1 when adjacent to barracks. Okay, so put you over here. We'll put Bakken's over here. And now we have barracks. I know I said don't build a lot of stuff, but this is pretty cheap stuff. +1 when adjacent to longhouse. That's the longhouse, can't be adjacent to it. Alright, well we'll stop from that one from there. So now Bakken has a place to go. It takes time to build, so we will let it build. And there's nothing else to do. So it's time to get back and explore. We have again 12 days to do a lot of stuff, and even then we could probably go a little bit longer. So I'm actually, for real this time, going to wrap it up. That is it for episode number 8. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of tips on building your kingdom. We got to do the barony thing and talk to a bunch of political punks. I hate politics so much. That's part of owning a country, I guess. We went with the neutral dude that's 17 years old. Hopefully it works out. And that'll be it. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you haven't, check out my other videos, the 1 through 7. Make sure you drop a like, please. Comment if there's anything you want to see. Subscribe, hit the little bell, ding. And that'll be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.